Good morning. This is Roy. I live in the Villages in Central Florida, and I'm here this morning to help you to have the second best looking lawn in your neighborhood. The reason I say second best lawn in the neighborhood is because to have the best looking lawn in the neighborhood takes way more effort than I am willing to put into it. When we first moved to the Villages 3 years ago, we had beautiful St. Augustine lawns. And we hired lawn services like Dean's or Massey's, and our lawns looked fine. Little by little over time, I started noticing that I had brown spots in my grass. And I thought that this brown meant that the grass wasn't getting watered enough. So I turned up the water, and our water bill went through the roof, and our lawn became muddy. I actually had the gardener come by, and I asked him about it, and he goes, "Oh, you must have a leak in your sprinkler. You need to hire somebody to fix that leak." I don't have pictures of what our grass looked like, but here's what one of our neighbors' lawns looks like today. This is how the big companies like Dean's and Massey treat lawns. But our lawn was much, much worse, and over one winter, we lost half of our grass. We used Dean's, and I asked them to come over to see our lawn, and they told me my expectations were too high. So now I'm gonna outline how to fix your grass, how to have the second best lawn in the neighborhood. Number one, fire your gardener. He's not cutting your grass high enough, and he's not putting enough of the correct treatments on your lawn. Generally, I've found that they put on just enough to keep your grass from looking too good or too bad. Just enough to keep you thinking you need them. Number two, I bought a Greenworks cordless mower, and being self-propelled, it takes almost no energy to get the job done. Then I set the lawnmower to the highest cutting height. The one I bought goes to 4 inches, but higher is better for St. Augustine grass. This grass in this picture was brand new less than a year ago. The gardeners keep mowing it too short, and you can see that the weeds have completely taken over. I also got a Works cordless weed whacker and leaf blower. I actually bought this combo because they share the same battery. They make really quick work of the weed whacking and cleaning process. By the way, I've made a lawn and garden section in our Amazon store. All of the tools and treatments that I've been using are in there, and I've put a link to our store in the show notes, as well as pinned them to the top of the comments. During the growing season, I mow and edge once a week. The front of our home takes 20 minutes for both edging and mowing. Once per month, I edge around the rocks and the sprinkler heads. The backyard takes about the same amount of time. During the winter months, I usually only have to mow and edge once a month. Number three, since we had so many areas of little to no grass, I had to put down peat moss over the dead spots to keep moisture in the ground and help it in healing. I only had to do this once. That was in the fall of 2024. And now, after the growing season of 2025, you can hardly tell there had ever been a problem. Number four, set your watering to twice a week for 15 minutes per lawn section. I know it probably doesn't sound like much. It didn't sound like much water to me either, but it has worked out perfectly for us. Number five, lawn feeding and bug treatments. Here's a screenshot of our schedule. but I'll also make it available on our Facebook page for you to download. We start with Southern Lawns Weed and Feed. You need to keep your lawn fed. Your grass needs energy to help it to grow and stay healthy. Milorganite. This adds an extra dose of iron to the lawn and also makes it turn a gorgeous dark green. If you have a rock section like we do, then you'll want to put down a layer of preen. This is a pre-emergent, meaning it stops weeds from germinating. That will cut down dramatically on the number of weeds you'll need to pull. Until we did this, we could not keep up with the weeds popping up through the rocks. Now it's a manageable, once a week, 5-minute chore to pull the few little stragglers. I saved the best part for last since it was the last thing that we thought was our problem. Why had our lawn turned brown? Bugs, specifically mole crickets. Along with cinch bugs, mole crickets were ruining our lawn and the lawn of our neighbors. They live underground, you don't see them, and they eat the roots of the grass. What you see are brown patches, which to me look like I needed to water more. To get rid of these bugs, you'll need one product in 2 varieties. Liquid, to kill whatever is there alive in your lawn right now. And you'll use this sprayer, this garden hose attachment sprayer, to apply that. But you'll also need granules, and you'll use a lawn spreader to put these granules down. And this will keep the bugs from reinfesting your lawn for 3 months. So it's a once a quarter application of both products. But there's also a second benefit to this Bifin. You spray it all around the perimeter of your home, and it protects your home from intruders like spiders and centipedes and earwigs and ants. Ever since we started doing this, we have no insects in our home. We started this process in the fall of 2024, and the road to recovery took months. But here we are at the end of August 2025, and it looks pretty darn good, don't it? To summarize, excluding the winter months, you'll have 30 to 60 minutes of mowing and edging to do weekly. Obviously, this will depend on the size of your property and the amount of lawn you have. Generally, I do the front one day, and I do the backyard a different day, and I do it bright and early in the morning before it really heats up. Once per month, excluding January, you'll have a small chore to do. Maybe it's the quarterly Bifin, maybe it's the quarterly Milorganite. In any case, an hour or less, once per month, will take care of the feeding and the bug control. By the way, I always have a little Bifin left over in the sprayer and the spreader, and I like to share what's left with my neighbors. It helps them, and it gives us a little extra buffer against those pesky bugs. Why am I putting up this video now? If you'll at least apply the Bifin now, you can stop those bugs from eating your grass all winter while the grass is dormant. That's what happened to us, and those bugs destroyed half of our lawn. I hope this information is helpful to you. Please share it with your neighbors. Feel free to ask any questions here on YouTube or on our Facebook page. I'm going to link to one of our earliest videos when we did the landscaping on our home. I'm going to put it right here. In the meantime, see ya.